Do you want to make money on the internet in 2025? I don't even think they call it the internet anymore, but hey, it's Heather here, the money making connector. And it's been a while since I've been here. And every time I come on, I say that it's been a while. I'm going to come back and be here more often. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. Oops. But anyway, so I've been on a journey since 2018, being laid off from my job, laid off, basically fired for making too much money in my corporate job and looking for ways to make money online because I wanted to travel and live in an RV for a couple of years. And, let's just face it, not so easy to do that when you have a job. So I've had some success on and off over the last 5 years. Well, actually 2018, it's going to be more than 5 years, right? That's 7 years. It's been 7 years already. So I've had some success on and off in the last 7 years. Definitely since COVID, things changed the landscape a little bit, and people didn't necessarily want to hire someone to manage their social media or their LinkedIn's accounts. That's basically how I started having success, is helping people get seen on social media. So I've been looking for other things and finding something that was true for who I was and what I wanted to do. And one thing I didn't want to do is I didn't want to be selling um, products to people that they didn't need it and not feel good about it. So throughout the years, I've helped people create social media content for themselves, probably in a network marketing type atmosphere, even though that wasn't for me. I don't think I'm a great salesperson, honestly. And that's, I know mindset and all those other good things. But anyway, I don't know a lot of people, kind of shy, and it's just not for me. So I've been looking, sorry, my computer's about to die. I've been looking for something, and about 8 months ago, I found the Amazon Influencer Program, and I found it through listening to podcasts because that's what I like to do. I like to learn. Sometimes I learn too much and don't take enough action. But I thought this was something that I could figure out how to do without spending a lot of money because, racking up debt just to figure out how to make a little bit of money online really wasn't something that I was interested in. So I started, and the first month I made about $5, and each month since then I've made more, sometimes double what I was the month before. Not millions of dollars, but the the cool thing is I haven't had to spend money in order to make that money. I was already buying the things that I was reviewing. And it's not really a review. It's basically, they don't call them Amazon reviews because these are not the 5-star reviews that you see on Amazon products. These are actually part of the product listing that helps a shopper make a better educated decision about buying that product. And yes, they're always all positive because no one's going to share a negative product information on something, and because they're not going to make money, right? So they're technically reviews, but they're not. They could be demos, they could be just a simple unboxing, could be answering questions, or just sharing our thoughts on a product. So I started doing that, and I gradually have increased my income. And there's a couple things that I realized, that it's all about volume and getting a lot of videos out there. The people that are having huge success right now in the Amazon Influencer Program are people that have a lot of videos posted, and I wasn't consistent enough. So the last couple of weeks I've been super consistent. I've seen my income go up of posting new videos. Um, a few years ago, it wasn't necessarily that way when they first introduced the program. So it is changing. You also have to accept that you have no control over what people see. That's all up to Amazon's coding and algorithm and whatever. So you kind of just got to not pay attention to that fluff that's out there, and you just have to do it. There's a couple of really great things about the Amazon Influencer Program. One is you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. You can. I do probably 50-50 voiceover and 50-50 with me talking. Or I'm in the video and I still do a voiceover about the product, which is great because then you can read a script, right? So there's not a lot of memorization, but if you're authentic, the better the video does, is what I have found. So that's important. But finding additional ways to increase that Amazon income is always a good thing because Amazon only pays 1 to 4% on a product, which is not a lot if you're only sharing $30 products, right? So I found a couple of weeks ago we had a master class for one of the partner programs that I'm in that helps supplement that Amazon income. There's flies flying around. And it's called Benable. And it's really cool because let's face it, we all have opinions about things, right? We all like to share our comments or our favorite things with people, but um, I don't want to say who cares, but one, we don't want to make videos and we want to reach as many people as possible, and we don't know how. Well, Benable is I'll actually read what it is. It's by invite only. There's currently over 50,000 people on the wait list to be part of Benable. So you can skip that line. Check out the description. I will share my link. It's a 100% free, so you don't have to spend money, and you can basically share all of your favorite things and get paid. So how do you get paid? It's kind of let me see if I got a Google description here of what Benable is. I'm actually going to share my screen here in a second. So actually I'm going to share my screen now. I think you are screen sharing. Okay. So here is my screen. And I'm just going to show you what Benable is. So there's not a lot of tutorials or instructions about what Benable is. Basically, you get a login and you log in and you're like, okay, what do I do? There's not a huge amount of teaching going on in here. It's relatively new. I think it's been around for about a year. But the master class that I was on, the girl was sharing how she has over 300 lists. She makes so is she making a lot of money from each list? No, but she's super consistent in posting. She's not, you don't have to share videos, but if you do videos, you can share links to those videos if it's part of your list. So let me kind of show you what a list is. So you've got the different trending types of lists. So you go to trending, and this is what's currently trending. Um, Sexy summer fashion for women, kid-friendly things to do at Yosemite. So let's click on this list. She's got 16 hearts. And these are just random people. But what Benable does is they optimize. If your list has been optimized, they run traffic to your lists. And not all lists are affiliate links. They actually want a really good mix of affiliate stuff and non-affiliate things. So probably, let's see. So these are probably not these recommendations here. Um, it'll just take you to the planning of Yosemite Junior Ranger program, not an affiliate program. But let's see if she's got something. I'm going to guess she has something in here that is some sort of affiliate, but not, no, actually, this one is not. It's all just strictly cool things to do um, because she's been there 5 times and she thinks she knows a pretty good a, a pretty fair amount of information. So that's great. So some things are going to be affiliate and some things are not. The key thing is that you can share whatever you want, create lots of lists, and make money from them. You know, if you have 300 lists and you're making $1 from each list a day, that's $300 a day. Not a bad deal, right? Not every list is going to bring that in. You want to have about 70% being affiliate options and 30% just being stuff that you like to share. So I'll share my lists with you. Go to my profile. I currently only have 14 lists. No, I have 13 lists in one collection because I didn't know what a collection was. So I'm going to end up deleting this. But collection is like I can have pets and then I can do healthcare and that or health and wellness and fitness, whatever. You can create your own types of collections. So I have 13 lists. I have some hearts because they've been trending. The idea is you want to get them optimized. So usually it takes about 15 items or 15 recommendations per list to get optimized, but sometimes not. Here I've got 16 items on my happy dog, happy life list, and I don't, it's not an optimized list. So I need to add more to this, and some of them are not affiliate recommendations. So we'll go into this list and I'll show you. So most of them are, and most of them are Amazon links, but not all. They don't have to be Amazon. The great thing is this actually pairs you with the affiliate. You don't have to go and become affiliate with any of these products or whatever. Like, so I know I had one in here. Oh, here, this one here, for instance, is not an affiliate. This is just like, take your dog out, go on bike rides. Here's what I have to say about it. Sometimes just taking the time to give your dog undivided attention is all it takes. So, and I share, you can share some of your real life. That's true authenticity. Yeah, I don't have any likes on that yet, but it's a relatively new list. But all right, I'm going to show you if I added a list and say I just want to talk about um, lawnmowers, lawnmowers for, all right, let's just do for sale at Walmart. And it'll, maybe you know of one and you'll pick one, but if you don't, it actually, so I can actually unlock the commissions by inviting more people. So you do get benefits. I'm going to stop sharing here. Well, I'm not going to stop sharing. So you do get benefits when you invite people and they join. It doesn't cost them money. It doesn't cost me money. I don't earn money, but I get benefits. Basically, it unlocks uh, more brands. So yes, I want to delete it. I actually am going to say, I'm not going to add that to that list. I want to create a new list. Oops. To my profile. And then right here, create a new list. We're going to do new list. We're going to call this ice cream. Let's do RV products for 2025. And while I'm building this list, it's set on no one can see it. So I usually keep it hidden until I have things on it. And the coolest thing is, stop sharing now, is that you don't need to come up with everything. You can actually just use AI to help you create your lists and even help you write captions for your recommendations. So, um, so I just started that list. I could go to ChatGPT and just say, help me create a list of 15 items for 2025 for people to travel on an RV. And it'll come up with lists. And then you can research those products and write your own personal caption. It's always good to kind of create your own personality with the captions, or you can have um, ChatGPT do that. But for instance, all right, I'm gonna share again, desktop. I just created a list. RV products for 2025. So I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, and it already knows a lot about me. It's learned a lot, but about me, so I don't have to give it a lot of information. help me create a Benable. Well, it already knows what Benable is because I've already talked to it about it. Benable list of 15 products for my 15. I'm going to actually change it to recommendations. If they are planning an RV trip in 2025. Okay. So, one, this will give me whether you're, this is a good description. We could have it write a longer description, but we're going to take that description, we're going to copy it. We're going to go over here to our list and see it's telling me to add a description. You always want to have a description. You're not going to get optimized if you don't have descriptions and notes. Okay. So now we have a description there. You can change that if you want, but for now, I'm just going to tell you how quick you can do this. So we're going to put search protector for RVs. So then we're going to just go over here. We're going to add a list. We're going to add an item. And then, so it's going to pick up their own items. If they found it at Hughes Automotive, there is not an affiliate for this program. So if you are an Amazon associate or creator and have an Amazon link, you could put you would want to share your link to that item. But again, not everything is going to be an affiliate product, which means that you're really truly authentic. I always like to put my own title here because sometimes it's just this big weird description. So I add my own title. If you have a picture of the item that you're recommending, always include your own image because it just looks really way more authentic. And it's going to take people to the Hughes auto formers, but that's okay. And then you want to add a note. You want to add a note to everything. And let's see what ChatGPT said. Because fried electronics equals fried nerves. And if you've had problems with that, you can add your own little note, like for instance, and if you've been a sketchy game, no, but me. And then emojis are always good because it just adds some visual cool stuff. So now we have something on our list. So it's really super easy to create a list. They've actually they put it all up. You could again do your own research, share your own links if you have affiliates for any of these products. If you're not an affiliate, no problem. Basically, take you back to Benable. They're going to show you, I'm going to show you what programs that you get access to as a Benable, being invited to Benable. You unlock more when you have referral rewards, but you can see your top brands. Here are some of the brands that you automatically get access to without having to apply to their affiliate program, which is pretty cool because it's hard to manage all the affiliate programs. You have access to all of them. You need 20 invites to unlock all of them. I haven't only been a member for a couple of weeks. I've earned a couple of dollars. My goal is by the end of the summer to have 100 lists out. I'm currently at 14, I think 14. I've been keeping track. This says 10, but I don't think I added a couple. So that's the start of my 14th one. I actually have created a action list to get them all going. So if you want to join Benable and see how easy it is, you don't have to create videos. You don't have to appear on camera. You don't need to sell anything to your friends and family. You just get to have fun. Set a timer, do it for an hour a day, and build your list slowly that way. You can always go back and keep adding. For me, once a list is optimized, I don't touch it because I want it to stay optimized. If you have more to add to that, create a part two or a part three and just keep going. To me, people have lists that are bigger, like more than 30 items, I think that's almost too big to manage, and break them down into sections. Like I did a list for uh summer fun for little ones on a budget, and I have it broken out into three different categories. Categories are great. People like to look, okay, yeah, I want to look at books, I want to look at podcasts, I want to whatever. And I shared books, podcasts, and songs like dance parties. I don't make money on that, but it's just ideas that I've curated so someone else doesn't have to do the work. And people love that. They like to look at that. And these are things that are optimized through Benable. And I've been seen my posts have gotten seen through Google, and I can tell that I'm getting clicks. So it's just a super fun way to start earning money on the internet without showing your face, but still creating a following and being authentic about who you are. So I thought it was super fun. I want to share it with you. Yes, I would love it if you joined through my link, because it'll help me unlock brands, and it helps you unlock a brand. Like if you join through my link, I think we both unlock a brand. And I would, if you do join, shoot me a message inside there. You can actually follow me right there. Shoot me a message, tell me you joined, and I'll make sure I follow you and I like your list, because that helps the algorithm as well. And if you're a member of Benable and you've been using it for a while, I'd love to hear your feedback. There's always people that will tell you it's not worth it, but nothing is worth it unless you put the time in, and you got to give it a chance. So unless you work this, I would say give it 90 days and work it every day for 90 days before you tell me it's not worth it. Um, because otherwise you just got to believe the numbers and the data of someone that's worked it. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm sharing with you. I think it's pretty cool, and I hope it will help you earn that income that you're looking for 2025. Have a good one, and we'll see you next time. Bye.